Namah Shri Shankarananda. Salutation to Master is saluting his own master of this text, and so it gives you a reference that where to start the journey of Eastern wisdom aims at self-discovery. So Namaha. There is another meaning of Namaha, not me. Keep that point into your mind throughout this session today. Not me. Why not me? Namah, another meaning of Namah. Not me, then who is? Shankarananda, Guru Padam Bhujjanmane, the lotus feet of the Guru. If I am not, then the lotus feet of the Guru means that I have to transform the mind. It has nothing to do with touching the physical feet, yes, it also begins with that, so that the mind is ready. But if the mind is not ready and you are keeping touching the physical feet, it may cause you infection if the feet is full of dust and dirt. Savilas Mahamoha, addressing the great play of delusion that entangles the mind. Delusion can only be removed by knowledge. Not even any practice will do. That is the message of this master. So without practice, can I have a direct recognition and realization of the real self? Yes, I know you. What practice I have done to know you all now? I have not done any practice. I just know you all. Oh, the same way can I know the real self? That is the man. Grahya grasika karmani. It is not so easy. Why it is not so easy? The monster of delusion and ignorance is there. And open your eyes, monster of delusion and ignorance is there. And that is why we have been studying during the last 3 and 4 weeks, understanding how the senses perceive, the mind deludes, and the intellect is compromised, if I use the word. So if the intellect is not compromised, mind is not deluded, sense organ perceive the things as it is, you are there. You are at that point of what we say, you know, here is the real self. You see that the mind may not see its relevance because of heavy cultural, religious, and social conditioning. Ashok is almost, 30 years together. At least one thing is clear, that he is still interested in the journey of self-discovery. He finds the time. Normally he attends the session. Now think you have spent 25, 30 years in the journey and still finds it is too far. You have spent 5, 6 years in the journey and still waiting for that. We will have to understand. So I'm summarizing in a very pragmatic, practical way what we have done during the last 7 or 8 sessions, not talking of philosophy, but purely pragmatic. So if you live into the awareness today, the previous sessions will simply return to your mind. Look at the Terry I met in 2007. She is still continuing. But there are other people who like me, who love me, but they don't love this knowledge. So they don't attend the session. They invite me for lunch, but Oh no, you are my teacher. But not interested. I'm not interested in your lunch. I'm interested that you should bring a cognitive change in your life so that you are aware that who you are. That is the message. So I left all the modern considerations, what you should pay, when you should pay, how much you should pay, and how much I give. It is immaterial. Having said that, let us start with a purely pragmatic approach. And if you not only listen and contemplate and reflect every day, you will be in the state of mindfulness all the time. Really? Yes. Is it a magic? No, it's not a magic. Many people wait for the magic to take place. They go to their gurus also. Oh, let me, you bless me, and everything should happen. But I don't want to change myself. And if you don't change your mind, nothing is going to happen. So let us pick up the first thing. The entire world, let us say it is universe. The entire world or universe. Let us say it universe. We say it samsara. In Eastern wisdom, we say it samsara. The literal meaning of the samsara means slipping, slowly, slipping. It has a very, what kind of a surface? Very slippery surface. So it is constantly slipping, indicative of change. So how the change takes place? Three factors. What are the three factors? You can say objects or people is the first factor. Second factor is the time. Third factor is the location or space. What is the location of this session? Virtual. Time fixed. We people plus computer plus internet. This is universe. And it creates an event, event of attending this session. Here into the mall and you see, whether you say you see a handsome boy or a girl, event. That is also an event. It may be an event where your mind is attracted, attached. You wake up in the morning time. You wake up at your home and you as an object, event. I'm making it very simple, but what is simple is very complex. That is the problem. So this universe is full of events. Millions of people take birth, millions die, flood on the Himalayan peaks, mountain peaks you have snow. Event. Event consists of time, place and either it is an object or it is everywhere, all the time. Event is taking place. After an hour, event is done, but you enter into another event. Am I clear? Understand that universe. Only Ashok is clear. He nodded his head. So tell me. So event in the universe. Event, what is the meaning of the event? Event means occurrences at all the time. It is happening all the time. all the locations, with all the objects, with all the people. Why? The universe is constantly changing. Universe continues with the events of birth, death, growth, development, evolution, all means the changing nature. Am I not changing? Yes, I have changed over the last 66 years. You have not changed. Yes, you have changed. But it can be broken into different events. That is what the science says. You are born, adolescence, growth, marriage, divorce, fight. All these are events. Is it not? There are emotional changes in adolescence. Science says hormonal changes. So a boy and girl meets, dating, yeah, dating, and after few weeks or a month they say he or she is my soulmate. Can there be a mating of the soul? No. Soul is the solar self is invisible. It is pure consciousness. Event. That event is taking place all the time in all the locations with every object because of the one fundamental aspect is the change. Every change is an event. Am I clear? So these events are taking place or organized by the universal intelligence, the supreme intelligence, behind the world of chains of five elements, sense organs, etc., etc. It is planned. I was planned to be born at a particular country with a particular parents. You are planned. So that universal intelligence is planned. Birth and also the death and also the growth event. I am saying first universe, and from the universe I extracted the three main factors. I'm not going into what we have already learned. But the body lives in a particular event, mind lives in sense organs. Huh? So I'm just giving it a different shade. Any event. Today in the morning you are stressed. It is an event. At a particular time, in a particular place, it is also an event. It is also an event. Now see the how we make fun of this universe. We say it is unplanned event. Oh, so you are born with an unplanned event of the universe. Very good. You are great because your intellect is greater than the universal intelligence. How it is possible? And when we create an event of birthday or maybe a death anniversary or a marriage, we say it is a planned event. Do you see the layers of the delusion? Can you change the plan even? Can you, when I'm destined to leave this body, can you change? If you cannot change, that is really a planned event. Today I'm not coming, there's a heavy rain. We will plan an event next week. It is not a planned event, it is totally unplanned. The event planned by the humans and unplanned by the nature. That is the biggest problem. We don't see it. So, did you plan to divorce? No. Then why you divorce? It is unplanned event. I'll come to that. So the unplanned events, body, breath, mind, intellect, thought, behavior, attitude are all changing. We call them unplanned because as if we are controlling the universe and we don't have a sense of humility to understand. I plan an event in the event already planned by the universe. We say it is unplanned by the nature, birth, death, and the growth. Oh, look at this, 5-year-old guy died. Are you responsible for it? First thing I told you, universe, don't forget it. Contemplate this week and you will see. Freedom is there with you. So first is the universe, three factors, event, I told you. Out of the event, you have a situation. Event of it, out of the, what is the situation? Manner in which I perceive an event is a situation. And then there is another word, incident. Day before yesterday, I was contemplating and I said, no, let me pick up this. And it made me very clear. So, incident is also an event that has been subjectified by me. It is defined as an unexpected or undesirable event that disrupts normal operation. Incident. Accident is an incident. You meet a girl in the mall. Incident. Why I say it is incident? Can you make it? There were thousands of people present in the mall. Only why you chosen that girl, and then you started dating, and then you claim that it is a soulmate. That is why it is an incident. So there is a personal involvement. Clear? Thousands of people are in the mall, and only you find. Everyone also saw it. That was an event purely. You left it to the universe. So there is no problem. You are attracted. So it became an incident. There is a personal involvement. There is a personal involvement when you go to the kitchen, when you are sitting here, when you are listening to me, when you are going to a business, everywhere. Incident. Don't forget it. What I said, universe, three factors, and event. Planned event is there. Everywhere the planned event is there, which we claim as totally unplanned. I have to plan the event. And when you plan an event, it becomes an incident in your life. Why you plan an event? Why you planning? Not to live happily. Are you living happily by planning those events? Tell me. Are you living happily? So it is an event loaded with personal concepts like love, like hate, like attachment, like expectations. The universal event, the way it is planned, no problem. Now, incident, unexpected or undesirable event that happens in our life, it is an incident. Where I use the word unexpected, undesirable, even no, my mind has already created that, planned that event, which I say unexpected or undesirable. Went to a bar, I took couple of drinks, Now I fell down on the floor. People are saying that what happened. A cop is called and then the cop takes me to my house. Unexpected, undesirable. I left the previous attachment and detachment and I say it is a no, I never do it. I never take a drink like this. Really? Why it happened? I like you. I start dating is an event. Pay attention. I became soulmate is an event. I break relationship is an event. Event it is incident. I like you, start dating is an incident. I become soulmate is an incident. I break relationship is an incident. I marry is an incident. I divorce is an incident. Because we do. Huh? Are you getting it? Simple. You just maintain your awareness and you will see. So now let us make a little difference between the event and incident. Event, mind as it is. Can I say? What is an event? Mind as it is. Wall is there in front of me, computer is there, you all are there, I am here. Mind as it is. Right perception is there. You see a person at a particular time, place, you meet them, even. This is a fact, perceived without judgment. There is no problem. What I said, the event, mind as it is. Now, incident. My mind says it should be. That is the problem. Throughout the day, the moment you wake up in the morning until you retire to the bed, differentiate between what I want from him, it means mine should be. What I expect from this business, mine should be. What I expect from my honey, mine should be. What I expect from my son should be. And what my parents expected from me, I never taken care of. Ashok sir, I never took care of it. Now I want my son should be. Or most of us, we already felt that. So what I said, I'm differentiating between event and incident. Event is still an event. I turn it into an incident in my mind. Why? Because it should be. What it should be? Her soulmate. And I tell to my mind, when people say, oh, he or she is my soulmate, I tell to my mind, wait for some time. There is going to be another incident. There will definitely be another incident. Why? The soul does not mate each other. No possibility. Incident is born. Incident. The event is no longer neutral. It has become a personal incident, now loaded with the concept of love, like, attachment, detachment, problem, solution, rich, poor, high, low, long list. You add all the adjectives here. It is an incident. I'm struggling. I'm fighting. I don't love you. I hate you. Incident. Universe never said you. Tell me if the universe said you. Very simple but very delicate, very subtle understanding is required. You can say the step one, event, mind as it is. Will I develop a capacity or cognitive understanding? I start living in the universe as it is. No problem. Mind should be problem. Why? It is loaded with likes and dislikes. So the incident is born. Pay attention. Again, I'm giving you another way. Mind as it is. What is mind as it is? This is a state of normal direct perception. It functions like a mirror. It functions like a mirror. You stand before the mirror, you leave the mirror does not create any impression. Very clear, mirror does not create any impression. This is what this master is teaching. So if the mirror does not leave its impression, and if your mind is mirror, why you keep these impressions? What happened to you? I woke up in the morning and I remember what happened to me 10 years ago. Are you crazy? 10 years ago. Did you understand that? So it perceives the event without preconceived options, opinion, preferences, likes and dislikes. Mind is a mirror. Sense organs are one-sided windows. Let it go to the world. Enjoy the beauty of this universe. Finished. How it is possible? Oh, he or she was soulmate until yesterday. Today I have a lot of problem. I have to solve it. Event has turned out to be incident. Who did it? Mind as it is, the state of the mind perceives the event without preconceived opinion, preferences, likes and dislikes, expectations and desires. As long as the world is full of events and the mind perceives them as they are, there is no problem at all. Normal perception. Extraordinary awareness takes birth only in normal perception. That is why we say it is not a practice. And what is mean by mind should be? Mind should be. Can you tell me why the mind should be? No, mind should be. The moment I say you are a soulmate, it is an incident now. The moment you say I am dating, we use the word dating when two people are almost, talking, communicating. There is no mating of the soul, still we use the word soul mating. Soulmate. There is no soulmate. Except your real nature, there is no soulmate. What happened to this mind? Why the mirror has started creating those impressions? Who is responsible? Object? Time? Location? Who is responsible? Who is responsible for creating those impressions in the mind? Our master says it is I-ness. I, capital I-ness or ego, and my-ness. Just take an example. I like you, I love you, I like you, I love you. Mind is constantly repeating, I like you, I love you, I like you, I love you. So I is created from nowhere. Which started liking you? It is ego, part of the delusion. And liking creates myness. I like you, then only I am dating. I like you, then only you are a soulmate. There is no soulmate at all. Only one soulmate, that is inside. So once you find that soulmate, everyone is your soulmate. And if you tell your partner, I have everyone is the soulmate, and then see what happens. Incident. Mind should be. It is driven by the ego, identified as the false I. Declares then event should be different from what it is. You met a boy or a girl in a mall. It what I said? Declare that an event should be now, different from what it is. I met you, finished. I appreciated you, finished. No, no, it should be. Who says it should be? I-ness and minus. So when you have I-ness and minus, then that person becomes a soulmate, that person becomes, you start dating, then another event, you see the different events, incidents, different. The incident of dating, incident of soulmate, incident of marriage, incident of divorce, incident of fighting, long list. Who created this? Who created? Think, maintain. It's nothing is difficult. This I-ness and minus are cancers that declares my honey should love me the way I want. So you create ripples of events, ripples of waves in your life. Same thing applies to your business and with the boss, your relationship. Your relationship is based on should be. Pay attention. Mirror does not keep any impression. Now the same mirror is the mind. I'm keeping an impression. Why? I'm answering that. The mind should be is created by the ego, likes and dislikes. Ego contains these likes and dislikes. To have the possession, the consequence is the incident. And when you have an incident, in every incident, event no, event is independent. We say unplanned event, why the universe has planned the flood. The universe should ask you. You are greater than that. That is also a minus or ego. So that should be mind. When the should be mind takes over, the journey of suffering, problem, pain begins. Tell me if it is not. That is what the master says. If you understand, oh, you had a sense perception guided by the likes and dislikes because of the ego inside, so you should understand what is mind, intellect, and ego. You should understand how these sense organs perceive the object and a thing in a particular event. So once you are aware of everything, these instruments, it is very easy for you to get rid of the should be. You will move to the mind as it is. You won't allow the incident is to be born. Can you plan an incident? We say we plan an event, and the problem comes, it becomes an incident. You clear? So it means there is some intelligence behind your planned event which becomes an incident, does not want you to create that event, so-called event, which becomes 90% of our events becomes incident. This woman, who lives in Mesa, and she, for the last 3 years, now it is the fourth year, and she is happy. So she invites 50 guests on a Christmas Eve, and she is full of anxiety. You are planning an event and you are full of anxiety and reaction. You are a host. When you are inviting someone, you are full of peace, happiness, and love. You are sharing it. So she had always a thought, it should be everyone should appreciate my food, everyone should appreciate my clothes, everyone should appreciate my house is so much clean, because 50 people, if they appreciate, now she has left that. So in her home, what happened last 2 weeks ago, Uh, she has lot of pets, rabbits and turtle. So coyote killed two rabbits and almost ate. She saw the blood and she sent the message immediately. I was able to maintain my calmness. It should not have been possible in the past. Do you see the difference between event and incident? The same event can become the incident. Same event is perceived as an incident. I'm summarizing what we have done in the last 5 or 6. You should have been feeling bored. Oh, what we are talking about, the sense organ, I know it. This is the message. This is the message Master is giving. The ego, the false I is. Now go back. Cause and effect relationship. Why? Why this false I and minus has come to my mind? Why it created an impression in the mirror, which is the mind? Why? I'm not happy inside. So by I-ness and minus outside in the universe, I will be happy. Are you getting it? Inside, I have a sense of incompleteness, a sense of unhappiness. So I start turning that event into an incident to be happy all the time. Not possible. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want to do. It is not possible. Are you understanding? Huh? I started with universe, three factors, then I explained event, and then I said how event turns out to be an incident. Overall plan event becomes an incident. Tell me if it is not. No, I had $1 million earning, and it is an event. I'm very happy. Wait for some time. Are you getting it? It turns out to be an incident. And your mind also thinks, had I not got this money, I should have been happy. Had I not met you 10 years ago, I should have been happy. So, what you have been doing for the last 10 years? You have turned every event into an incident. That is the cause of your problem. Because why? I-ness and minus. I feel the sense of incompleteness in me. I feel the sense of happiness in me. I feel the sense of hollowness in me. I have to fill that hollowness. I have to feel the sense of completeness. I have to be happy. So, I-ness and minus is searching outside, turning every event into a so called planned incident. Oh, I'm planning to marry on 20th of this month. It's an auspicious day. Wait for some time. I'll ask you. A cause and effect relationship. So I-ness. So now dating relationship, you just see a person at a particular time and place. That is an event. Until that time, it is an event. And you turn the person into a soulmate. Now it is an incident. The mind seeks happiness outside. Why soulmate? You haven't found your soul and you like soul of others. Are you making yourself crazy? The mind seeks happiness outside in that event due to sense of incompleteness. Now it is an incident. I told you, soul cannot mate together. I don't know my soul, so let us say soulmate. objective occurrence. The way I perceive the event becomes an incident. So the problem is in the mind. Mind lives in ignorance. Why it lives in ignorance? I told you, hollowness inside. Hollowness inside. I have seen couple, I understand here, and I did not understand everything, but now I understand. So I've seen the couple, every 5 minutes they are kissing together. Oh, you are my soulmate. Why they have come to me? To resolve their issues. Did you understand? So now this master is saying that you have decided to suffer. As such, there is no problem, pain, and suffering in the world. You have chosen to suffer. So that's why you are suffering. What should I do? Only you can get rid of the suffering. You can help me giving me some money to sustain, but you cannot give me the realization. Only you have to work on it. Ashok, that is the first step when you touch the feet of a master. To have a sense of humility, to correct that broken mirror inside. Guru is not going to do it. So you say that I'm responsible for my suffering. I'm responsible for, because I I gave a label to my partner as a soulmate, and then what, dating, and then what else. No, I did everything. You did everything because you wanted to fill your emptiness. There is no other reason. Find out if there is any reason. Tell me. No, I truly love people talk to me. I truly loved my partner, but now he's crazy. Oh, truly loved my partner, now he is crazy, that is why you hate. So you created an incident of so called love, which was not love, an incident, and which resulted into second incident. Are you making fun of yourself? That is why you're suffering. And that is why, no, he is making me suffer. She is making me suffer. No, you are suffering on your own. No one is. How can you make me suffer? If I-ness and minus is not there, if hollowness and emptiness is not there in me, I'm complete in myself. How can you make me suffer? You have to ask me. I gave you a brief. Mind as it is, mind should be event into incident. Universe is working as it is. It will continue to work. Even if I have a stress, universe is as it is. The space as it is, air as it is, guna as it is. I accept the Rajoguna. I accept the Tamoguna. Do you see that? I made objective event as incident. Incident means it has become subjective. Otherwise, event is. I'm going to celebrate my birthday. So my birthday, now it is my birthday, my incident. You see, my birthday, and I requested him to join me. He did not join me. So in your mind, it has become an incident. He did not bring the gift I always anticipated from him. Event has become an incident. You only celebrate, you plan an event to become an incident, directly or indirectly. There is another possibility. You just plan an event for the sake of an event, feel finished. I am complete in myself, let me express. So you have today's session, you did not talk about the sense organs and the mind and their perception and their three gunas. They are behind working. That is what we are learning. If we learn, we understand that how come those event takes place because of the three gunas, because of the five elements, how the five elements, for example, the space plus satoguna becomes the ear. Really? Yes. Physical. This is what, the master is creating such a beautiful model to understand. But if you understand today's session, if you stick to it, it becomes very difficult. There are many unanswered questions. Why the perception is, how the perception is. So we have to understand. Now you see, universe, three factors, event, incident, I-ness and my-ness, emptiness and hollowness. There comes the Eastern wisdom. Eastern wisdom says we are an instrument of knowledge. You need a cognitive understanding, my friend. Why cognitive understanding? To bring about a cognitive change in your life. So what it says? It has twofold goal. First is the end of suffering. Second is awakening, realization, and transformation. Explore this goal. When you explore the goal, it means I know the true nature of the universe. I know the true nature of I-ness and my-ness. I know the true nature of myself. Problem is solved. That is why I say we are responsible for our stress and suffering. No one else in the world. No one else in the world. Because I create an event into an incident, and that is why I am suffering. No, you don't understand Shivani. Shivani is the wife of Ashok. You don't understand her. So you understand. That is why you are suffering. That is the first level of understanding. Why I name Shivani? To label a girl as a Shivani is another incident. That is at the subtler level. And that is why we need to understand all these, the makeup of these five sense organs, five motor organs. The label that I give. And beyond the label of the Shivani, beyond the label of the wife, she is soul, she is self. No problem. So you simply understand. You simply cognitive understanding. Simple understanding, a right perception. I told you, mirror you see, it does not leave any traces, marks in the mirror, because mind should be, it leaves the mark. So the first reason, I-ness and my-ness, if you don't agree to that, then you have why you say soulmate? Because of the happiness. Is that you don't feel happiness inside? You know. So I'm unhappy, I'm incomplete. So you pick up the second reason. But why it comes the incompleteness? It is because of the ignorance. Eastern wisdom says you are of the nature of peace and happiness. Why you are searching happiness outside? What happened? Why you are searching happiness in the wife first level? Why you are searching happiness in the Shivani second level? Why you are searching happiness? These are the incidents created in the mind. So I have a mark, and then why I'm searching happiness in the girl or boy? Many reasons: physical satisfaction, mental. No, when I become old, so I will live alone. So it is better to get married and have a wife, so they will support. Many reasons. All are incidents. Until you drop mind should be, mind as it is, you see the consciousness, which is your nature, which is her nature also, that is the real true meeting point, that is the being true soulmate. It's so simple. I live into that state all the time, awakened, realized my true nature. Our expression changes the moment your soulmate, your honey, says, I don't agree with you. Such a simple statement. You start proving that how much I love you, and internally still you hate because you have total focus on the other. I'm invited for a what? For a lunch or whatever you say, lunch and dinner by a couple. So both wants to prove how much they love each other, and they have started living separately. You cannot make me crazy. I know. I will not say. But you are inviting me for a lunch only because to prove it. Mirror is broken. So Eastern wisdom, you can start Eastern wisdom as twofold goal: end of suffering. Why end of suffering? The suffering is also a delusion because of the incident, because of I-ness and minus, because you are searching incomplete, you are searching a sense of happiness because you feel the sense of incompleteness in you. First, change that incompleteness to completeness, change that unhappiness to happiness, and then let me know whether you are searching anything outside. Now you are expressing peace and happiness, love and wisdom with everyone, including your wife, including Shivani, including the girl or the boy. So even if that girl and the boy does not respond, you are still happy. Why? There is a sense of completeness. Think. All 15 chapters are complete. But we have millions of questions to be answered. So he covers everything. He never leaves even a single doubt. Yes, let us open Ashok, your turn to talk. If you are anxious, this is an incident. If you are talking casually, it is an event. You don't want to talk, that is an incident.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And if we mix up the event with our desires, then it becomes incident. You can say.
Yes, if I'm trying to fulfill my desire from someone else in the world, Someone else in the world is an event. I turn that event into an incident with my imagination, with my fancies. You see, I will meet my soulmate today, and the soulmate is already with someone else. It happened. It happened to this young guy three times, but now he is evolving. You sent me a great message yesterday. Yes, David and Jerry, you want to say that?
Thank you. I really enjoyed the lesson today, the incident, and what occurred to me is we have evolved into these incident attractors, but the true form of ourself is a vessel that just passes things through. So I automatically put it into a metaphor of a river, and if the river has a lot of debris, then things will get stuck along the way. But if there's no debris, because it's pure, then things will pass by without any kind of attachment to the shores, the rock, or what have you. And then you can I've got further detail. If the speed of the river is fast, less things stick, but then you're ignoring the impurities of the water. So what we need to do is slow down and get a pure mind and just create a vessel that does not gather.
Yes.
Hopefully makes sense.
Yeah. We have millions of events taking place every single day, like the flow of a river. I'm just rephrasing what you said. Like a flow of a river. Your focus is on the flow of the river. Even the big rocks are going to be crushed and become a sand. You are free from suffering. When? All the time. Rock is there, yes, it falls down, it will be crushed into a sand. We have seen it, Ganges River. Ashok? Roaring, where my master's monastery is there at the height of 13,000 feet above the sea level. We used to sleep on a big rock, and the Ganges River flows inside with such a big roar of the water. The speed of the water around 50 or 60 miles an hour. The mind has a fear that, oh, today this rock is going to be gone. Yes, Jerry.
Thank you, sir. I feel like the lesson is very direct,
Yes.
and it's so important for us to apply it. Otherwise, we'll continue to suffer, and that suffering then points to where the delusion and the ignorance is. However, if we're continuing to suffer, then we're not practicing and we're not applying, and we'll continue to keep creating our own suffering. And so it's just really profound in that way. You say it's simple, and it is, but only if we apply it.
Yes. So you see, the millions of events are taking place. I had the Anne in the last month, and she wanted to undo she was not able to bring her picture into a live session. And she said, this laptop makes me crazy. You said, you turn event into an incident. I'm giving you one example. We do it almost mentally, emotionally, physically. We turn thousands of events into an incident almost every day. Subconsciously, habitually, impulsively. That is what the science says. It is habitual, what do you say? Habitual nature, impulsive nature of the mind. We integrate modern psychology words, but this is the real way. Rightly said. Yes, Janice.
As I was listening, I imagined the universe is like a huge computer that operates with these three dimensions, the objects, the time, and location. And its job is to calculate the next event, these three dimensions every moment. And this computer runs the software that is based on what we call the laws of karma, the cause and effect relationship. So every event is the effect of the previous event and the cause for the next event. And these events are generated strictly according to cause and effect rules. So there is no place for randomness. And there are no unplanned events. All events occur exactly as they should according to the program of this universe. So there are no incidents, there is no unexpectedness. And there is just a continuous flow of events, like a flow of the rivers, as David said. But then the mind comes, and out of this continuous flow, it picks certain fragments and claims that this is I. Even though these fragments will change the next moment by the flow of events, the mind clings to this notion of I-ness or minus. It claims that I planned this and I did not plan this, overlooking the fact that events are generated not by the mind, but by the universe. And universe has no intention to harm anyone or to make anyone happy. It is only the mind that perceives an event as harmful or helpful.
Beautifully said. I remind a simple story which you have heard many a times. Socrates' wife was very cruel. Don't mind it, it is a fact anyhow. So he had a lot of students, they used to return to home. In fact, even I used to have lot of events at my home in India. Almost every month, Ashok knows 50 people are eating. Even Dennis, one teacher of Dennis, Sasha, lives in Ukraine. So when he came to India, he said, you all come to my house. You take over the house, you eat, cook the food and eat it. Let us celebrate it. Anyhow, the Socrates. So after 10 years, I forgot the name of another great master who was taught by the Socrates. After 10 years, he asked Socrates, Master, I want to marry. Socrates said, get married immediately. Now I have seen you 10 years, your wife is already torturing you and throwing all the utensils. Now you see the point. Event is an event created by the universe for certain purpose. Link this. Socrates smiled. He said, you see that? You are already a teacher now. If you get a good wife, cooperative wife, your worldly life will be better. You will be happy in the world, and you are already a spiritual master. So the worldly and the spiritual world will be better. But anyhow, if you get a partner like me, no problem. This world will get another Socrates. Can I live into that state? Oh, universe design. It's like designed by the universe. That's why my honey is angry. Thank you very much. So a sense of gratitude comes to you. Yes. Brandy, you want to say something?
Just simply, I think events are neutral until we take them personally. And this work is just not taking it personally. It's not creating the incident. It's not getting, it is what it is. Until we make it something else.
Yes,
and that's the problem.
You are right. If the universe intentionally creates an event for you, then it will forget the rest of the people. And you are not a special being, for example, so that it creates an event only for you. But how we express in our life, My life is full of hell, what should I do? Do nothing, jump from the skyscraper. That is only your solution. I have created problem for me, myself, by expressing this. Look at it, the beauty of this Eastern wisdom, the understanding of the Eastern wisdom is so deep and so clear. Whether you take an example of the river or whether you take the example of the computer, no random events are there. So I'm meeting you for a purpose. Existence knows. Existence knows that why I'm meeting you or why you are meeting me. So I should serve the existence while serving you. That is how the master feels. I'm making it very clear. I should serve the existence while serving you. Irrespective of all the considerations, professional, social, family, other. No consideration at all. Only consideration is let me serve the existence. Existence has this event for me, planned for me. The life is beautiful. Suffering never touch you. That is the anyhow, that is all for today. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir.
sir. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.